Greetings, fellow Americans, African Americans in particular. Elder Anthony M. Johnson of the Mount Sinai Primitive Baptist Church. Oh, the joy that we greet you virtually in this Monday, this third Monday of the month of January, the day set aside to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We certainly know that his birthday was the 15th of January on Friday, but we honor him today. We all regret COVID-19 putting a damper over events in which we have favored. Events that normally take place on this day, marches in which we participate, lectures that stir us intellectually, worship services that revive and renew and rekindle our spirit man. Yet the flame of recent days cannot extinguish the burning joy that lives in our heart over America's first elected black female to the office of vice president and the personality of Senator Kamala Harris. And certainly we look forward to the swearing-in ceremony on Wednesday, January the 20th of 2021. We are equally overjoyed when we look to the great state of Georgia, the state that all eyes were upon just a few days ago, the state where Dr. Martin Luther King was reared, state where he was educated, the state where he pastored. The embers of Dr. King have ignited a people. The fire of that people set aflame a movement that changed a red state into a blue state and sent a pastor from the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church in the personality of Reverend Raphael Warnock to the state's first black senator. The embers of Dr. King also lit a fire under the late politician, statesman, civil rights activist who served in the United House of Representatives for the state of Georgia's 5th District in the personality of John Lewis. The embers of Representative Lewis lit a fire in 16-year-old John Ossoff as he went to work for Lewis as a volunteer in Lewis's office. 17 years later, John Ossoff will represent the people that John Lewis had such a passion for, those of the great state of Georgia, and in fact, all Americans. In the recent days, they have been troubling, but this day of celebration, as we reflect upon Dr. King's principles and his practices, that light still shines brightly. Brightly in Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, brightly in Senate-elect Reverend Raphael Warnock, brightly in Senate-elect John Ossoff. May the embers of Dr. King continue to burn in each of us.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day down in Alabama with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification. One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, and every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is a faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning, "My country, tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and when this happens, and when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, "Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last."